I just want to talk a little bit about youngsters that might get involved in selling drugs. They might see through a family member or a friend, and it looks like they're doing really well, or they may be doing really well. They might see them in flash cars, or the latest clothing brands, big wads of cash, spending a lot of money, living a really elaborate lifestyle. But this is very short-lived. And while you're seeing that, you're not seeing all the crap that goes on behind that. Unfortunately, it's glamorized with people that we know or may know or know of, and you see them, like I say, in their cars, at the pubs, the clubs, the bars, whatever, all the latest gear on, very lavish lifestyle, it looks like, and in movies and TV programs as well. But the reality is very few people actually come away successful at the end of the day of being a career criminal or career drug dealer, whatever you want to say. Most people don't make any money, or they make a bit of money and it spends. They get arrested, they get nicked, they get beaten up. They might get even worse, stabbed, shot, blah blah blah, all this stuff that can go on. You lose your liberty by going to prison. And at the end of it, when the people that I've seen from off the estates, and they get to our age now, and I'm in my mid-50s, and they haven't got nothing, and they're still trying to do the same old thing. And as they get older, it gets harder, anyway, because their circle of friends gets less, as opposed to when you're 17, 15, whatever. You got loads of friends, right? And as you get older, it gets smaller and smaller within that circle. There's only a few people that allegedly have been up to things from where we grew up that look like they've done all right. Everyone else I know of, or someone knows of, they haven't got anything. Some of the guys that went on to bigger stuff all got 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 22 years. It's just not worth it. Well, I don't understand. You're better off putting your time in to starting up a little business. Put the same amount of effort in as you would running around trying to sell drugs or whatever it might be. And you'll be successful anyway. And you're not going to lose any of your freedom. You're not going to waste any of your life. You're not going to have people trying to stab you, shoot you, beat you up because you've gone on their spot. This, that, and the other. I don't really know how it works, but we get the idea, right? You're not going to have people that's going to try to rob you. You're not going to have people that's going to knock you. And all the crap stuff that comes with that illegal trade. So my advice to all the youngsters is, listen, you're better off even just getting a normal little job, saving a few quid each week, and getting your driver's license and going on holiday, get a mortgage, blah, blah, blah. Don't get involved with the crimes. Don't get involved with legal activities. It's not how it's all looked up to be. And if anyone who's in that scene's truthful with you, they'll tell you the same thing. It's a mug's game. Very few people make anything out of it in the long term. And some of those that have done have ended up getting locked up for a long time. Or they got killed or whatever, okay? As I say, very few people get to retiring age and have done well out of the crime. Very, very few people. And if someone tells you different, they're lying. So kids, just get yourself a job. Try to be legit. Don't worry about being cool. Because when you're sitting in that cell, no one gives a shit about you. Seriously, life goes on and you'll be forgotten about. Simple as that. And you'll come out 3 years later, 1 year later, 6 months later, 8 years later, and life's moved on. Not one person thought about you. Or if they did, they only thought about you for 30 seconds.